I decided today to come on and do another main from my kosher halal box. And this one is the pasta with garden vegetables. You can see it right there. Pasta with garden vegetables. Let's see what it says. The number one ingredient in this is not pasta, it's tomatoes. Followed by water and enriched macaroni product. A lot of vegetables in here. So we're going to give that a try. Most of the items from the sides are identical. The only thing I've found that was different so far are the candies. And again, today I got a different looking candy. I'm hoping that that's just simply a different flavor and that it's not a second peppermint that's gone bad. I don't know what flavor that's supposed to be. Well, that's the first time I've seen that. And then here's the peppermint for comparison, which is the second time I've found this. The other ones contained a spearmint candy and a cinnamon candy. The last one contained a peppermint and a butterscotch. And this time we have this odd one, so we'll find out what that's all about. I saved one piece of gum, which is the cinnamon gum from the menu number 11, the veggie crumbles. I'm going to have my coffee and my hot chocolate together. Today I'm using my last time I used my Harlem mug. This time I'm using my Trout mug. This is one of my merch mugs from my Twitch channel. This delightful character is called Bobby Fishop. Why do I call him Bobby Fishop? Because if you turn him sideways, let's see this way, you'll discover that it's actually a bishop from a chess set. We just drew a fish face on him. Okay, so that's what the mug we're going to use today. I'm reusing my MRE spoon. I finally got myself a brown MRE spoon, which I'm just ecstatic about. Nice, and that's a nice thick one. Compare that to the white one I've been using. You know, like considerably longer. And also today, to make it interesting, I'm going to have my isotonic sports drink. So that's about all we're going to have. We're going to have a couple of drinks, and we're going to have this main, and that's all we're going to do for the purposes of this video. All right, so let's go make some cocoa. Let's start off with some of this cocoa. I really like this cocoa. Rituals. That nice cocoa dust. Very nice. And I'm not even going to mess around today since I've had this a couple of times. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump that right on into there with the cocoa. I believe this is sometimes referred to as a Ranger Mocha. Okay, I'm going to give that a little... There we go. Give that a little stir. Nice frothy looking cocoa and coffee. Okay. All right, next up, we're going to make this guava. Better give that a little smell. It's got a very nice fruity smell. Very tasty. It's pink. Wasn't expecting that. Kind of a pink color. I don't know if that comes off in the camera or not. Wow, smells strong. We're going to put some water in there. I wasn't expecting this to be pink. I don't know why a guava drink would be pink, but that's fine. Got a little bit of froth on top. That looks pretty thick. Very tasty. This is definitely a real sugared drink. It's got too much powder in there to be artificial. As for whether the guava flavor is artificial, I don't know. Okay. I think we're going to go throw in this main. We're going to go heat this guy up. These MREs don't come with flameless ration heaters. My last one didn't go so good anyways, so we're just going to go stick this in a pot. We'll be right back with the main. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, we're gonna have ourselves some of the cocoa and coffee. Nice and thick, you can really see it. It sticks to the spoon too. Very, very thick. It's not something I normally do at home, but I'm gonna have to start thinking about doing it. Mixing the coffee and the hot chocolate, it's really tasty. This is a particularly good hot chocolate. I really wasn't expecting that. The first coffee I tried at MRE Star was super weak. This coffee is a lot better. This is a Maxwell House. But this hot chocolate is really special. It's one of the best components. Okay. Let's check out that guava. Got a nice little froth on top there. Smells very fruity and nice. I'm trying to think of what it smells like. It's an exotic smell. Sweet, really tasty, strong fruit tones. I mean, this is more like a papaya than a guava to me. Taste. I'm not really sure what I can equate this to. Very pleasing on the palate. A little sweet. You could always fix that by putting more water in. It calls for 1 cup, 250 milliliters. That's about what I put, but I think you could put a little bit more than that. It says Ciroc MRE isotonic sports drink, 25 grams. Guava. You can't really see the date on that. It's kind of blurry. But Guava BN08 2018. So no, BN means packaged on or best before, but at any rate, fairly fresh. Well, shut my mouth. That actually does have artificial sweeteners. Sodium cyclamate and saccharin. Bit of a surprise. Okay, so that must have been the package date. The expiry date says December 2020, and it also says that it's halal. So that's nice too. Okay, we're gonna open up this garden pasta with vegetables now. It looks like it was packaged in 2016, 312th day, if I'm reading that correctly. This bag had to be boiled, so it's quite hot, but get it out onto that tray. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, that's interesting. Nice big pieces of, look at that. Big pieces of mushroom, some green in there, some, looks like maybe zucchini or bell pepper. A decent amount of tomato, real pieces of tomato in there, some carrots. A lot of mushrooms. The pasta is like a rotini. Okay, it looks like maybe even some, red pepper. Get a good little, I want to get a good little variety of parts in there. All right, so let's give this a try. My first time trying this one. The kosher halal vegetarian pasta with garden vegetables. This one has an expiry date of 2021. Let's give it a try. Got a savory, almost a sweet taste to it. Almost a little bit sweet. Look at these nice pieces of vegetables in there. Look at that. Very, very tasty. Nice medley of vegetables. Makes for a nice texture when you're kind of used to just the sauce and the noodles and the tortellini and the lasagna style. This one really has some extra stuff in it. It makes it very pleasant. We'll try out these candies. I'm going to start off with the spearmint one because I know what that tastes like. Okay. That's definitely your spearmint. I find these candies they're big, but they're not overpowering in the taste department. Okay, now let's see what this other one looks like. I mean, I'm hoping that this is not... It almost looks like it's a spearmint that they found in the bottom of the bin. They're just like, let's chuck that in there. But then it's been sitting there for a couple of years. It doesn't look so healthy. It smells like a Halloween kiss. You guys know what I'm talking about? You have those in the States? It smells like a Halloween kiss. Because it's not these candies don't have a very overpowering taste. So it takes a second to kind of get a grip on what you're tasting. Yeah, I mean, that's basically a Halloween kiss. But instead of a toffee, it's a hard candy. And maybe a little mild spearmint aftertaste. Or it could just be that I'm tasting it from the previous candy. But I'm basically eating a hard version of a Halloween kiss. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that candy at all. That was just the way that it was made, and I guess it was just, kind of a... I don't want to call it a caramel, because that's not really what a Halloween kiss is, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Or go look it up online if you don't. It was like, I don't know. It's got a distinctive taste. It's a toffee, but you can't call it a caramel per se. And it doesn't have the buttery flavor necessarily like a Macintosh toffee. It's just like, it's a Halloween kiss. They're not exactly the most desirable Halloween candy. Like put those on a tier with like the marshmallow peanuts or the marshmallow bananas. I don't know what you guys feel about your like least favorite Halloween candies. You can put them in the comments if you want, but yeah, it's kind of in that tier. It's small, but has a nice crackle when you crunch down on it. A lot of flavor. The flavor doesn't dissipate too quickly. Just going to chew it for a little while, and it's cinnamon. So keep on tasting like cinnamon for a while. It's small, but it's somehow a little thick. So it gives a really nice chew. Well, that's about it for today. Until next time, we'll see you guys. I'm Trouty McTrout, the Veggie MRE guy. Don't forget to eat your veggies. All right, we'll see you guys later. Pasta with garden vegetables, pretty good meal. I would call it the second best meal out of this box. I'm more of a spicy foods kind of a guy, but it's very tasty, and it was a nice change to have all those hearty vegetables in there. Really gave it a nice, unique texture and a feeling of a home-cooked meal. And as always, I'm going to end my show with a little swig of bourbon. So cheers to you guys for checking me out.